Mike Johnson's view on church and state and the dark and depraved American culture aside, he's going to have a decision to make very soon. That is whether or not he'll join the movement to expel Congressman George Santos following that damning Ethics Committee report, despite a razor-thin Republican majority. Joining us now from Capitol Hill, NBC News correspondent Ali Vitali. Rev and Molly, they are both still here with us. Ali, you are tracking the GOP's reaction to the ethics report, the potential for Santos's expulsion. He survived once. How are things looking now?
They're looking different, Alicia, because the last time we saw an expulsion vote come up, and yes, I say the last time because it's far from the first time that this Congress has considered kicking out the congressman from Long Island, but the last time they did this, they said that they were waiting, those who said that they were open to voting to expel Santos, they said that they were waiting to see what the House Ethics Committee actually put forward. Ultimately, what the Ethics Committee put forward is something that's almost stranger than fiction about the ways that Santos allegedly misused campaign funds for everything from Sephora and OnlyFans to Hermes and Ferragamo. So high-end couture is not usually the way that you're supposed to be using your campaign funds, obviously. That being underscored in the ethics report certainly sent continued shockwaves through Congress. And it now brings us to the point where even people on the Ethics Committee, who typically try to keep as much distance between showing their hand on this, because they want to be able to retain some amount of independence when they actually go in as their role on the Ethics Committee. We've seen even the chairman of the Ethics Committee say, all right, separate from my role there, I'm going to be the one who puts forward the expulsion resolution. And he did so today. Now, it's going to be about a week after Thanksgiving until we actually see this resolution be voted on. But we've already seen dozens of Republicans come forward and say this latest report is reason enough for them to want to vote Santos out, but they need 2/3 to do that, and it would be the first time since the early 2000s since we've seen it done.
There is one name in particular that I am very interested in, and that is Speaker Johnson. What are you hearing from him?
Not much. He did put out a statement saying that the allegations were troubling, but just like the speaker before him in McCarthy, we've watched leadership sort of try to stay out of the fray. The out that Johnson doesn't have, that McCarthy had for the entirety of his short tenure as speaker, is that McCarthy was able to go back and punt this to the Ethics Committee to say, hey, let's let this process play out. Johnson no longer has that as an option. And so in the short statement that his office released on his behalf, we saw him speak opaquely about the allegations that the Ethics Committee has surfaced here, while also saying that people should use this time over the Thanksgiving holiday and recess to sort of think about their options. And yes, that could be viewed as him speaking to his fellow Republicans writ large in the House, but it also could be speaking to one Republican in particular, Congressman Santos himself, who very much has the option to resign as opposed to letting his colleagues expel him. But as people with actual law degrees have pointed out on this network, rightfully so, it could be more helpful for Santos to remain here, even though he's not going to run for re-election, and use the ability to resign from Congress if he were to enter into some kind of a plea deal with prosecutors. The legal is very much in an intersection with the political here right now.
What are you watching for?
So this is a problem, right? You have this Republican Congress that is barely controlled by Republicans. You have a very small majority, and the Speaker wants to keep the vote, right? He's worried about not being able to pass stuff. They've had a lot of trouble passing stuff. They've been pulling bills from the floor. So I would say that is something. But remember, there are these vulnerable Republicans in New York and California, people like Mike Lawler, who are in Biden seats, who are desperate to sort of make it look like they're or bipartisan or nonpartisan. So I do think those people are going to be loud about Santos. I mean, in the end, I think, Santos is probably going to try to stay in office to use it for a plea deal.
Rev?
I think Santos would probably try to stay there and use it for a plea deal. He has very little other things to leverage. But I also think that when you think of, as we were talking about the last segment, this Bible-thumping Johnson and Tuberville and them, how they are just openly hypocritical. Here's a guy that the Ethics Committee said did these criminal acts and immoral acts, but that's all right. But the average American can't live like Santos because the wrath of God's coming down on them. If you look at Santos and look at the interview that Johnson did that you played, Alicia, in the last segment, you'd understand why hypocrisy is a kind word to apply to them.